Your lack of focus is killing you slowly. It really is. And I'm not here to say this just to motivate you, but I'm here so that you can recognize it so you can actually take action in working against that. Now, I wanted to get on here and make this video real quick because I got to go to work here in a minute, but I want to show you something. So I want everyone to take a look at this version of me right here. It's pretty obvious that I let myself go. I was having the wrong people in my circle. I mean, look at my hair. Like, what is going on with that? I mean, granted, I do think this was taken at like 5 in the morning, so give me some props, all right? Now, as you can see, I actually have a pretty decent amount of solid muscle development right here, but regardless, I was at a high body fat percentage. I got comfortable, complacent, completely lost focus. That could be because of the people in my life. That could be due to the fact that I had less control over myself. I saw food as dopamine. I was a dopamine addict. I was watching short form content frequently. You guys got to stop it, all right? I know this is a lot of you guys, so I'm trying to point this out here to help you. But do you want to know what the other end of this looks like and what I did to actually change this? Boom, this fella right here. Here, let's pull this up. This is deep into my bodybuilding prep, as you can see. Like, I'm well groomed, nice jawline, good haircut. I got it all together here. Compared to the last photo, at least, I have it all together. Maybe not in the head, right? We all have something we gotta fix. But I mean, you'd be stupid to say that there isn't a clear difference here. But what exactly made this person more deserving than this person, right? Because we're both technically doing the same thing. We're just changing the way we did it. Don't get me wrong. Cardio and weightlifting was done in both of these photos. This version is more isolated. I knew what I wanted. I knew the problems I actually had to go through to get there, and I was totally fine with the problems and finding the solutions along the way. Because the best teacher is going to be experienced with this. I could show you everything in the world, literally every single book, every single study, every single video, every single progress photo, but you need to go apply it yourself. I'm telling you, ADHD is a huge reason as to why people can't succeed in their fat loss journey or their fitness journey in general. Whether it be through genetically receiving ADHD or even just getting it through short form content, short form dopamine pleasures. And I'm not saying this just to brag. I'm 20 years old, but I learned this lesson early and I'm so grateful for that. That's actually what I'm writing down in my gratitude journal today, literally after this, before I head out. But here's where it gets a little bit tricky. I'm going to pull this up real quick. Now, let's say we have point A, right? But we want to get to point B, right? We want to get from A to B, which is A to B is ultimately A to B. All right, we have our point A right here, and our point B is right here. Now, we all know now that point A to point B is not going to be a linear graph like this. But however, it's more supposed to look like this. So it's going to go up, something's going to set you down, but you're going to come right back to baseline. You're going to go up again. It's going to come back down. Baseline again. Baseline again, dip. Oh, maybe a really good day. And then also we go back to here. It's kind of like a stock graph. Have you ever seen them before? But at the end of the day, you're always going to make it to level B if you just stay focused on the fucking goal. Like, do you see what I'm saying now? You just have to stay focused. So I'm going to draw this out again. We have A and then B, but I want to show you something real quick, right? We have this like stock graph that kind of goes, and then it goes up one day, maybe. That could be anywhere on this level high right here. That could be anywhere. But I'm going to tell you right now that this right here, this high level right here, whenever that is achieved, that is the most dangerous spot that you can be in. And it looks like it would probably be a pretty good day, right? But that's where you are most likely to get complacent and realize, oh, I'm on a roll, so I could take it a little bit easier. No, follow the fucking plan. Follow the fucking plan, because we are not going to do this. Actually, I'm going to reset this real quick. Here's what we should not do, and what a lot of you do, and even I did. You saw the pictures, right? We go from A, and then we have a pretty bad day because we accidentally binge ate, which happens, but we need to get right back on track. Remember, that's why the line isn't linear. It has a little bumps and bruises along the way. But we try and get back to baseline, get all the way to B, but then, you know what, we're going on vacation this week. I forgot. So that's going to set us all the way down here, and then we have to get back up here, and then all of a sudden, yeah, but I actually like the way I felt on vacation. I think I'm going to go on vacation with my friend again, but I know on vacation I shouldn't really be paying attention and enjoying the moment, and then we get all types of down here, and then we're like, all right, now I'm super motivated to get back into it. I'm going to do as much as I can when I get back. That's that super high, and then your appetite gets really high because you did an hour extra of cardio, which puts you all the way back down here. See how the highs and lows become way higher and way lower? It's going to be harder for you to maintain that baseline connection to get to level B. But what a lot of people actually end up doing is they go from this A point and those super highs and lows, and they go all over the place. And then again, B's all the way up here. Where are we down here? all these distractions. I mean, I'm not saying you can't go on vacation, but at the same time, you meet that girl, you meet those friends that want to go out to eat, and you think it's the end of the world whenever you let one day slip. And I'm going to be honest with you, if you just got right back to plan, you would see yourself in a way better position, because what you're doing technically is overthinking as well. Overthinking equals no action, right? No action. No action's being done. So every time that you crash from that A to B chart, what actually happens is you start to see the complications that come with it, because you're burning yourself out and then getting demotivated when you're doing nothing. And then when you want to get to doing it again, you don't want to see this whole progress of these high spikes, low spikes all over the place come to be apparent again. So what you end up doing is overthinking, not knowing what you should actually even be doing in general, and it leads you to just staying in the same place. Now, which brings me to my last point. All right. We have these things. They're kind of special. They're called fears. And specifically, if you're watching this video, you have one of the two fears: staying and not knowing. Because we have a fear of staying in the same place, but we also have a fear of not knowing what it's going to take to actually get to where we want to go. So you're stuck and you overthink both of these two right here. But here's the special thing about this. See this version of me right here? You can have a full tank of gas in a car, but no GPS to show you where you need to go. But you actually end up finding your location, right? You end up finding your location through just moving. You got a full tank of gas. You don't know where to go, so start looking. You're going to find new things along the way. You're going to find out how your body responds to what type of training, how hungry you get during what type of cardio, how much volume you think you should be doing, and how you can actually fit your workouts into your time frame, where you feel the best in your workouts, the foods that you can stick to frequently and are going to actually move the needle into where you want to go, and how much sleep actually dictates how you feel and how you look at the same time. These are just examples. Don't get me wrong. There's so much more to it. But I just wanted to show you guys that real quick because I could not sleep last night thinking about this. I almost wanted to jump out of bed and record it, but I know the energy wouldn't be right. And even though it isn't right now because I'm kind of in a rush, I have to go to work, I hope this reaches the right audience. And it's a little bit more raw and uncut than what I would normally do, but I hope that you can at least get something from this. And if you learned something and you want to work one-on-one with me, check the link in the description below. It should be the first link. You can apply to work one-on-one with me. I will show you everything that I can in order to get you to where you want to be. I legitimately want to see the best for all of you who are watching this video, because if you watch to the end of this, you're truly a killer. And I see it, and I know you're going to do some great things. You just need to stick to the plan, stay focused. Don't let ADHD get in the way of things. And a matter of fact, if you're still watching these like short form content, these YouTube shorts, reels, TikTok, I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't think I could get rid of them within the last year and a half, 2 years. All I did was just one day say, I'm not going to watch any of that shit right now. And all that did was ignite the fire. I entered a bodybuilding competition. Didn't place as well as I wanted to, but that's okay. There's always something more to work towards. And that's the thing too. As soon as you knock out the fluff that's in the way, you can go straight towards your goals. You have nothing in the way, and you actually enjoy the process of actually going towards your goals. Even though it's a slow and steady process, you also notice once you're kind of at your ideal body composition or anything like that, which you'll never be satisfied, but you'll always want more. And that's okay, because I always think we were meant to be put at work, no matter what it is. Because when you're watching these like videos, you're not actually happy. Like you think you're happy in the moment, but whenever you put the phone down, you realize the time just went by and nothing actually happened for you. There's a real dopamine spike whenever you actually get shit done and you stay focused. I'm telling you right now, don't ever listen to someone who tells you otherwise. That's all I have for today. I got to go open up at a restaurant, so I'll see y'all later, all right?